Online dating is like politics, eh?
Yeah.
Put in your lungs, breathe it in and out. Don't put it in your heart,
When
honestly.
it gets out,
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long.
Hi everyone, my name is Kathy.
and I'm Chloe.
And I am every woman. Welcome back, guys. We are continuing with this exciting topic of online dating. Today, we want to get in the mud and we want to talk about crazy things we have said or done or experienced that have been done to us on the online platforms.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's a lot of craziness.
Yeah.
You know, whatever we're saying, some things we've forgotten. These are really just the highlights.
Yeah.
And I'm sure other people out there have gone through crazier things.
Yeah.
Please make sure you share. Sharing is caring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yes.
I think online dating is good, right? But then it comes with its
Yeah.
own challenges.
Yeah.
It can be the ghetto.
It really can be. There's someone behind the screen who you can't see.
Yeah.
And therefore, when you're hiding,
Yes.
you feel like you can do whatever you want to do or say whatever you
Yes.
want to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we feel like there is a lot to talk about, but we put together a list of the ones that we felt like we must talk about here today. And so I'll get right into it. Okay, so the first one I have here is mixing chats. So,
Oh,
so
yeah.
you're chatting with somebody,
Yeah.
and you're also
It's
chatting
guilty.
with somebody else.
Yes.
So have you mixed chats?
I have. So the thing about online dating, for those of you who haven't been on it, is that when you swipe, you swipe right, you swipe left, you swipe right for the ones you think, you like, or there
Yes.
could be something, you swipe left for the ones there's no possibility. And so if they swipe you right, you'll find like you have like several matches, like 3 or 4. And then you're chatting, hi, how are you? What's your story?
Yeah.
How old are you? Do you have kids? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So you find, like, say you started with 4,
Yeah.
2 fell off, and then 2 continued, you see? And then they continue, they sort of continue. So you're chatting with this one, you're chatting with this one.
Yeah.
And then they keep going. The interesting thing is that sometimes that happens. They all keep going. So at one point, you don't remember which one you were chatting with, or which one said
What?
they work for a tour company and therefore they travel, and which one said they work in a supermarket
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
And so you find so it's not adding up. What you've put
Yes.
on the chart is not adding up, and the other person can see.
Yes.
And of course, they quickly figure out your confusing charts.
Sure. Have you had that experience?
I have had that experience. I have had that experience. One was a tour guy, and the other one was I don't remember, but he was traveling.
Yeah.
And so this one had said he's traveling, and the last conversation was he's going to buy some groceries and I don't know what. And this other one was going to paint something or something. So I asked this one about paint. And this one is saying, what paint? What you talking about? And before I could recover and redeem myself, he figured it out quickly.
Oh, did you take offense?
He took offense big time.
Did that end there?
It ended there.
Why though? I feel like that was unnecessary because I think
Yeah.
when you're dating online,
You should be aware.
and also you're talking to multiple people.
Yes.
And so is he.
Yes.
So why would he judge you for that?
I don't know. I just came out looking very, very guilty. Yeah.
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 I've not had that experience, but I can see how. I think maybe because me, I go through if I haven't, like, I will go back to confirm.
Yeah.
Like, I'll go back,
Yeah.
confirm before I say whatever I want to say.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. However, I've had people who would mention something to me, and I'm like, huh?
that's not adding up.
That's not
They're mixing
adding
up charts.
Yeah.
So some other day on that same topic, I forwarded a message. I'm talking to a friend of mine, and I'm telling my friend about what's something that happened between me and this guy.
Yeah.
And so I forwarded a message to my friend.
Yeah.
But instead of sending it to her,
Oh, so you took like screenshots of your
It wasn't a
chats?
screenshot. It was actually just a forwarded message.
Like a copy?
Yes, forward. Just forward.
Or was it on WhatsApp?
On WhatsApp, yes. Oh, it was already on WhatsApp, yes. And so I forwarded to the same guy. And I deleted quickly. But I hear these days there's an app that sees deleted messages. I hear there's something like that. So I think that's what he did.
Because he saw.
He was very upset.
Guys, come on. We gossip with our friends.
You know?
Don't take it too personal.
But the guys gossip too. I don't know why they take such offense.
So he took offense?
He took offense.
That was it?
He took offense. I mean, to add salt to injury, is that I forwarded the message and I added a comment. You know, so not only did I forward the message, I also said exactly what I thought about it. And the comment was not very nice.
Oh.
No, it wasn't very, I mean, if you know, for him to read it, that wasn't nice.
Ouch.
So no. I mean, we met once or twice, but you know, there was nothing going on there.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Tied to the same thing.
Yes.
Have you had a situation where you've been chatting with someone, and then they ask you a question of something you guys had already talked about?
Yeah.
Like just very repetitive.
Yeah.
I find that so annoying. I'm like, aren't you paying attention?
Yeah.
As in, the chats are there for you to go back and check whether we talked about it, to remind you. How lazy can you get?
I wouldn't judge too much. I probably have done that once or twice.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, me too.
Not judging too much.
Lazy much, just scroll. If you can't scroll and check whether we talked about it and remind yourself, how do I expect you to buy me flowers?
And to remember the color you like.
I know. Mm-hmm.
Well, it's tough. Yeah.
All right. What about those ones who kind of ghost you? You're chatting, you're vibing, they ghost you, and then they come back. Like the 3 months of cricket silence. Cricket.
And then they answer the question you asked.
Not even acknowledging
that they've been away. Yeah. No, those are very annoying. Those ones no.
How do you deal with that?
I don't deal. I unmatch.
Really?
Yes. Or I also ghost.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Can I confess? I do that sometimes.
You should be unmatched.
No, listen, I can.
Do you even apologize?
Why should I?
Because you've been quiet so long. It's a conversation.
Okay. Can we keep it real? Do you guys want the honest truth?
Yeah, sure.
I do that sometimes. And here is the thing. I know when you're doing online, when you're online, like when you're dating online, you should talk to multiple people. That's advice.
Yes.
But my little brain cannot multitask. Okay. So sometimes I get I like one person more and I get interested and I want to pursue, and so my attention kind of moves to this one person.
Your executive function cannot handle all of these.
Past a certain engagement level, I can't. So what happens is I concentrate on this one person. Just not because I've decided I want to be with them or whatever, but just so that I can be able to.
So when it doesn't work out with that person, you go back and start seeing what possibilities there were before.
Yeah.
Well, and that's okay, I get that. But for me, if you do that to me, then I know for sure there were other options before me.
But there always are options when
before you. That's true. But at the very least, I feel like when someone is coming back, there should be some sort of apology. That's just me.
No? Why are you entitled to my time?
I'm not. But then if the person does not feel the need to respond, then where you had placed the person is not where they had placed you.
No, absolutely. And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, there isn't. It's just you move on.
Sometimes you're number three.
That's true.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, by the way. To be very honest, it has been done to me as well. I don't automatically cross you out or unmatch, especially if this is happening on the app. If we've moved to phone number, then that's another situation. But if we are doing this on the app, the app you owe nobody, in my opinion. You owe nobody nothing.
Yeah.
So, if you want to talk to me, fine. if you don't, and I'll apologize to Sam if I feel like we had gotten to a certain extent. But if we were just talking about colors, what's your favorite color? Come on now. You know where I have been. It's not like
That's
you don't know
true.
where I've been. I've been chatting with somebody else. And
Yeah.
guess what? If I've been busy chatting, go chat with somebody else. Why are you waiting for my response?
I think the downside of online chatting is that it's very hard to read dynamics early on in the chat.
Yeah.
It's very hard to know how someone really is in person. And there's just the fatigue of fast conversations, fast questions, fast. I saw a video the other day of a lady who's going on like the 50th first date, and she's so angry, and she's mimicking those fast questions. Are you single? How old are you?
Yeah.
Like that. And I think I can feel it. You understand it. So there's a lot of fatigue there.
Yeah.
And sometimes maybe a little, reduced judgment, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I have done it. I'm not saying, especially on the app, I don't feel like I need to explain.
Yeah.
But while we are there,
For me, if I just blacked you out, then that's the end. I'll probably not come back to it.
Yeah.
That story is finished.
okay. So the next one we have here is ghosting.
Aha.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's two types of ghosting, I think. There's the situation where you're chatting with someone, there's good vibe, and then all of a sudden
They go missing.
they go quiet.
Yeah.
They're there, but they go quiet. And then there are those ones who you chat, you have vibes, like you've really vibed, and then one day you wake up and they've unmatched.
Well, I have unmatched before.
Okay.
And mostly if I unmatch, it's probably because something was so offensive. And quite possibly the person didn't realize. But in my opinion, it's irredeemable.
Okay.
I'm just going to unmatch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because even if they are apologetic about it, the fact that they said it,
Yes.
there was one who body shamed.
Yes.
The fact that you body shamed, even if you apologize, I don't know how you can get yourself out of
Yeah.
that.
But did you tell them?
Yes. I told them and they apologized, but
Yeah.
no.
was it.
The minute you think of it that way, to
Yeah.
me, I don't know that you can ever recover from that.
But do you think, okay, so you told them about the body shaming. Did you give them a heads up on that, the fact that you'll unmatch?
No. No,
Okay.
I did not. Am I toxic?
Maybe. I don't know. Because
Unreal.
I've unmatched as well. I've unmatched. Especially if, for me, this is why I unmatched. The reason why I unmatch is one, if you send me inappropriate stuff, which we'll talk about, or if you ghost me. If I write to you and you don't write for 2 weeks, then you shouldn't be on the app.
Yeah.
So I unmatch so that I can make space for others. Because I also try to limit the number of matches I have.
Yeah.
I'm not those kind of people who will have like 100 matches. Like, how will you keep a conversation?
Yeah.
So to me, I have a limited number of slots open. If you're not keeping it, I drop. How do I drop? I match. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
I think it's an app, it's a dating app. If
Yeah.
if you feel it, you feel it. If you don't, you don't.
But let's talk about ghosting and unmatching without a trace. Okay, but in this case, it won't be unmatching. Let's talk about ghosting away from the app.
Like on WhatsApp.
So you've moved from the app
Yeah.
to now like a phone number.
Yeah.
Then, yeah.
Oh, well. That's brutal. Normally that's brutal because by the time you've exchanged numbers,
Yeah.
then there is supposed to have been something there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And some people just, like you could have fought or you could have drifted apart, and that's understandable.
Yeah.
But for some people, no, it's just like that.
Yeah.
It happened like that to a friend of mine. And she even called like a normal call eventually. Like after a few weeks, she kept trying and it was never going through. And then finally it did go through. And it was so disappointing. First of all, the guy was like drunk. And his voice, they had never like spoken. His voice was completely not what she expected. He sounded like much younger than what he said. And she had really invested,
Yeah.
emotionally.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if someone ghosts you, let them be.
Yeah, and by the
Let them
way,
be.
especially girls, if somebody is not responding, imagine,
Yeah, don't.
call him or CG what.
Online dating is like politics, eh?
Yeah.
Put in your lungs, breathe it in and out. Don't put it in your heart,
When
honestly.
it gets out,
Just don't invest. Don't think because this person sounds like this and says this
Yeah.
and this might be the one.
Yes.
No, it might not be.
Yes.
You don't know.
Yes.
Just leave it alone.
yes.
For me, I look at it more as entertainment than
Yes.
anything.
Yes.
And just filling in the space which you could have felt lonely and felt sorry for yourself.
Yeah.
So, but it's really just look at it as entertainment.
Me, it's not entertainment, but what I don't do is invest too early.
Yeah.
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 The next one I have here is dealing with guys who have a short temper
Oh,
or those who are entitled because you matched.
Yeah. I have one like that.
Okay.
Who on a Sunday he said, "Have you gone to church?"
Yeah.
I said, "No, I haven't gone. In fact, I haven't been going because there's this problem.
Yeah.
The church I wanted to be going to, there was a problem, so I hadn't gone in a few." He got so mad. "What do you mean? Why aren't you going to church? Is that the only church you can go to? You know, there's a church every corner, everywhere you go, there's a church. Just go to a church." Hey, I was left in shock. I wondered, now who gave you the permission? Are you even serious?
Yeah.
That was after chatting for like what?
Entitlement.
Less than a week of chatting.
Yeah.
Hey, boss.
Entitlement.
No, we don't work like that.
I mean, I'm thinking in my head, if he wants a woman who goes to church every Sunday, find that one.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think even online, there's a lot of very unhealthy, mentally unhealthy people.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let me give you my experience with that entitlement. So there's one, we met on Bumble, we chatted, it looks okay. We went on one date. It was okay. It was okay. I was still trying to figure out whether I'll pursue it or not. So between the first date and the second date, I would still chat. And then on one day, I was working. I was actually having a very busy day at work. And he texted in the morning and then he called. And because I was so busy, it wasn't a usual work day. It was like an event. I didn't have my phone throughout. And so at the point where he called and called again. And then at the point where I got a chance to now go through my phone, obviously, when I'm having like missed calls, I have priorities of who I'm calling first. And so what I did is call him at the end of the day. Wait, see, he was mad. Why are you not texting back? Why are you not picking up your phone? You want to tell me you're so busy you can't even respond to one message. This is someone I met one time. And he went on and was saying, no, it's not even an issue of you're not responding. It's an issue of, I'm even wondering, are you safe? I'm like, I'm 36 years old, honey. Who has been watching over me for the last 36 years?
Those are narcissistic tendencies right there.
And at that point, I think that call to me. But the foolish me, I still went on a second date with him.
How did that go?
For another day.
Oh,
no. It's actually linked to one of the points here. How did that go? You want to know?
yeah.
How that
I want to know.
went?
How did that go?
On the second date, he invited his friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he invited his friends, and fortunately for me, or unfortunately for him, because fortunately for me, you'll know why soon. Some of his friends, one of his friends showed up with girls, and clearly he had already mentioned that the friend is married, but we could tell these girls are not. Like these girls, none of those girls were his wife. So I could tell the kind of friends he keeps. And yeah, that was just the end of that situation. When I went back home the following day, I just texted him and I said that it can't work out. Oh, let me finish. Actually, after I said it can't work out and all, he still wanted to meet and discuss why it can't work out.
Okay.
So you see, that one I ghosted.
Yeah. That one you ghost. Unmatch, ghost, whatever.
Yeah.
Just do away with. Get rid of.
Yeah.
Not
so
working.
entitled ones.
Yeah.
Entitled ones, and then I think the second point there was
Mm-hmm.
those who come to meet you on a date with other people.
Well, I've been on a first date, and when I went to meet him, and he was there with his friends, like 8 of them or something like that.
Yeah.
Just like his hangout friends. And they were all saying, so, hey, introduce us.
Yeah.
Like, you know, all 3 names. And I'm thinking in my mind,
First date.
he doesn't have my 3 names. Yes. It wasn't so bad, by the way. This one wasn't so bad. I actually had fun.
Yeah.
It didn't end there. You know, I wasn't offended. It was fine. It was fine. I understood.
So leave friends. Me,
Yeah.
there's a guy I had been chatting with,
Yeah.
on and off. But even from the way we were chatting, I could tell there was something off. But then he wanted us on the first date because he was also, I guess, busy. He suggested 2 things. The first one is he says, "Oh, tomorrow I'm going to hang out with my family. Can we go?" We've never met. We're just chatting. And then I said, "No, I can't." Of course, I'm not telling him, "I can't meet your family on day 1. Who am I?" I thought he'll read in between the lines. Then he said, "Okay, if tomorrow is not possible, then on the next day, I'll be taking the kids to blah, blah, blah. Can you, we can go together?" I asked him, with your kids? With your kids? To me, that was a question mark, number one, because you don't even know me. Why are you introducing me to your children?
Yeah.
I mean, I love children. It's not like I'm saying I'm not going to date somebody with children, but day 1.
No. That's
Guys,
irresponsible.
Don't show up with your children for
It's
the first
irresponsible. Okay, I could be
date. Get
anything.
a babysitter. You know? Get a babysitter. Anyway, can we move on to the next one?
Yep.
Interesting dates. I know there's one that somebody showed up with groceries.
Oh. This was just interesting.
Okay.
So we're meeting. So he was in a neighboring town, and he said, "Let's meet." Yeah, sure, let's meet. So when I go to meet him, we meet in a restaurant, we talk, and then he says, let's change, move to another restaurant. And so we have to go to the parking, and he goes he says, "Why don't you leave your car? We go with mine." And then, sawa. But then he goes to his car and comes back with, paper bags. And one is full of onions and one is full of tomatoes. And I'm thinking, well, wow.
For who?
For me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, they were for you.
Yes, they are gifts. It's a nice thing, by the way. It's not a bad thing.
Hold on. Hold on. He brought you onions and tomatoes.
Yeah, he says whenever he passes that road, there's lots of onions, there's lots of tomatoes. He just picked. And he knew I have children, I have a home. So he picked onions and tomatoes.
Where is this guy now, Kathy?
He didn't work out. In today's video, we have been dressed by Kaleche's Unique Designs. The clothes are such high quality and so comfortable. Visit their page on Instagram, Kaleche's Unique Designs, or visit the shop on Moy Avenue, iconic business plaza next to Sour Mall, room F11. Didn't work out.
No. Okay, at first I was like, why are you showing up with groceries? But they were for you.
They were for me. It was a gift.
That is so nice.
I know. It's actually sweet. It's a sweet thing.
Yeah.
It did give me the pressure as well to, in Kikuyu, there's something we say, "Woshokia kiodo." When someone brings you something in a kiondo, a basket, then when you're returning the basket, you don't return it empty.
Did you?
I did.
With what?
With honey. Where I live, there was a lot of natural honey, so I
have a problem with that. Let's get into it. I have a problem.
Oh, man, I know what's coming.
What?
I shouldn't have?
Yes, you shouldn't.
Why?
That's what I believe. I know, and I know a lot of guys will come for me, but this is what I think.
I have a lot of friends who think the way you think. I just never see it that way.
And this is a lesson I have had, a very hard lesson I've had to learn now. And this is what I have learned. And I wouldn't be confident to speak about this if I not only learned, but I've also practiced and I've seen the difference. Guys want to pursue. Women, we like to nurture. And nurturing is giving. Men don't like it when they feel like they've had it easy. So give, but wait until you're exclusive. Then you can give back. Why are you giving him? Let him pursue you.
Maybe that's why it didn't work out.
Maybe.
It's possible. I don't know. I just don't know how to do that. I find it very hard.
They like something that they feel like they don't deserve. And for them to deserve, because they're hunters in nature, they want to pursue. They want to... The same way, for example, don't pay on your first date.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You can act like you're reaching out to give, but don't.
But it's an act.
Oh, me, I don't. Sorry. The first one, I don't even vote. Like, I'm not even going to try.
Yeah, I get that.
But don't.
I get that.
Give.
Yeah.
I'm not saying... And then the problem is you might even meet others who take advantage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I find it very hard, to be honest.
Yeah.
I find it very hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just a pointer for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay, but that was really nice of him to bring.
It was.
Yeah,
It was.
really
It was,
nice.
yeah.
Okay. So another one here is where all the guys think that all the women who are online are there for commercial purposes.
Oh. Man,
Yeah.
those ones are annoying.
Yeah.
They can be very crude.
Yeah.
Use very bad language.
Do you know funny thing is I've not experienced that.
I have once or twice.
Yeah.
I have. And much, you know.
And how do they do that? Do they just straight up?
Yeah, straight up. No greetings. Just straight up.
What? How much?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Where are you?
how much?
Can you come tonight? Huh.
Where?
Boss, you can tell though.
Yeah.
You can tell. You can always tell just by the second line. You know where this is going. And to just go, unmatch.
Oh, I haven't experienced that.
Yeah. Well, from what I hear from the few guys I've talked to, it's the women, the commercial women, there's plenty of them. The corn artists, you know, the scammers, those ones, the commercial ones, there's plenty. Yeah. So, like if a guy is swiping, out of 10 swipes, there'll be more than 5. Yeah. So, anyway, I think they should be able to tell the difference, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know how different they look. I'm not sure. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I haven't experienced that. Thank God. The next one is asking for commitment too soon. Have you ever asked for commitment?
Ask for commitment?
Yeah.
Online?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
No, just checking.
no. How?
Why not?
Oh my God. How now?
Okay.
As someone you haven't even met.
Just checking. I haven't either. Just checking.
I haven't been asked either.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Hey.
Online on the app?
Not even on the app. On the app. Oh, yes. On the app, yes. There's one guy. Let me think about which app this was. It was Bumble. Yeah. This guy was saying you need to delete the app today. Why haven't you deleted the app? I don't share or whatever. I'm like, you don't even know my second name.
Delete the app.
Yeah, delete the app. And then you know what? I asked him, if I delete, will you delete? He said, why are you asking me such questions?
Yeah. He can tell you, but you can't ask.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Then the other 2 times I've been asked for commitment too soon, I think these 2 have been actually off the app. It's actually people I went on dates with. So the first one, I went on one date. It was nice. It was a really well thought out date. We went for a walk in the city, and then we went for like some cocktails in between. Because we were waiting for the dinner reservation time. He had already made reservations.
Nice.
It was really nice. So that was amazing. He walked me back. He was respectful. Nothing. He didn't try to even like be inappropriate. No touch. Nothing. So of course I'm like, okay, let's wait for the second date.
Yeah.
Went on the second date. On the second date, he's like, I don't feel like you're into me like that. I think we should talk about where this is headed. I'm like,
Date 2.
Date 2. I've only seen your face for 1 day, less than 12 hours. I can't be like, no. So that is one. And then the next one is the one I was telling you about. The one who was calling me and was entitled. On the second date with his friends, he was asking for commitment. indirectly, and he kept on saying, no pressure, no pressure. I'm thinking, well,
That's
not
pressure.
taken. Yeah. And
Yeah.
have you had a situation where you're getting asked for commitment?
No.
No?
Wow. Not that I remember now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me, I've even received proposals.
Eh.
Marriage proposals.
Goodness.
The trick is be unavailable. That's the trick, girls. If you're looking for a
How does that help? To get the proposal?
Yeah. It's true though. Men like the chase.
But I don't want a proposal.
Oh, okay. I'm just
want a
telling
conversation.
the girls who want a proposal.
Oh, be unavailable.
Be unavailable.
Does that still work?
It works.
It
Fred,
works.
does it work? No?
Once if you don't.
I don't think that works anymore.
It does. It does. Okay, we are almost wrapping up this video.
Yeah.
So 2 points that I think are closely related. Receiving unsolicited inappropriate photos or somebody asking you for photos. Let's start with us because it's crazy things we have done and crazy things that have like experiences that we've had. Have you asked a guy for photos?
After chatting for a while,
Yeah.
after chatting, then it occurs to me, I actually never saw a full-size photo of this guy. Then I can say, hey, send a full-size photo. But it's hardly inappropriate. That's like after weeks of chatting, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But no nudes, eh? No.
Yeah.
Just send a full photo.
Yeah, I don't ask for photos. Can I tell you why? If your profile does not have enough photos for me to like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then also guys ask for photos. How do you feel about that when a guy asks you for photos?
I mean, I get the part where they want to see a full-size photo just to see how you look, in full size. That part I get. Not too soon, though. Let's chat a little bit, and then you can ask for full-size photos.
Yeah.
I'll send. Nudes, forget it. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, forget about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But a full-size photo, I'll send like one.
Yeah.
But I'll probably also have one on the profile.
Yeah.
But that depends, really depends on the chemistry.
Yes.
And on the fact that it's an exchange. I send mine. Yeah.
So let me give you an interesting story. There's a guy I'm actually chatting with now. We've chatted. We started on the app. We chatted. Then we exchanged numbers, and we started just talking on WhatsApp, like a phone. First, we were just chatting. No, hold on. No. He actually called. And so we've been calling and texting. And for so long, we didn't even video call. To the point I was like, because I'm so used to guys on day 1 or 2 of getting a WhatsApp, like exchanging numbers, they want to see your photo. Please send me your photos. Listen, I was so intrigued of the fact that he's not even bothered to ask me for a video call. And so at one point I said, yeah, we could on a certain day when we were both free, we could do a video call. And he said, yeah, I'd really love that. And we video called. And by the way, I feel like he was very appropriate at all times.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how to play. That to me was it's a very unique experience. Yeah.
I'm just going to stand up for them a little bit here. I think the reason why guys want to video call, there are several reasons. One, a lot of ladies will put a lot of filters on the photos they put on the profile.
Yeah.
So the real person does not look anywhere near the person on the profile.
Yeah.
And then some people put very old photos. So this is a photo they took 10 years ago.
Yes.
So they don't look like that today.
Yes. Yeah.
Not to say they look bad today, but it's just, that's not the real person. That's not the person as they are today. That's the first thing. The other thing why they video call, and especially at odd hours, is that some people lie.
Yeah.
They especially people who are married, who don't want to admit that they're married.
Yeah.
So they will not pick a video call. Of course, they'll not pick a video call at night.
See, I have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Because who tells you have access to, listen, me, even if I've given you my number, I'm not married. We all know I'm not married, right? But I don't feel like you're entitled
Yeah.
to call me and have an issue with me not picking up my call after a certain hour. That doesn't determine who I am and what I come with. It doesn't, to be honest. I feel like it's a boundary issue. There are many ways to find out if this person is committed or dedicated or whatever. And especially if you've not had the conversation of being exclusive, you have no business being entitled to me picking up my call, especially a video call.
No, but I'm looking at it this way. I once, started chatting up with a guy, even met once, and he said he's not married. And I didn't video call, but I called. If I hadn't called at that strange hour, I would have never known he was married. And I would have continued investing and getting involved emotionally and then find out he's married later. Listen, if married people are dating outside the marriage, there's no judgment. In my opinion, there's no judgment. Listen, you're the one wearing that shoe. It's okay. I get it. I'm not saying it's okay or it's not okay. It's your thing. It's your business. But when you lie about it, now that becomes a problem. Why would you lie? There's so many other married people who want to date out of the marriage. I love the people on the apps who say straight up. They don't put their photo. They say straight up, I am married. I want another married person or a person who doesn't mind a married person. And this has to be discreet. That's just so straight up. So nobody wastes the time of the other. The ones who lie, they're those ones who don't say. And then when you're chatting, these days you have to ask, are you married? And half the time, the answer is yes.
Oh, really?
Half the time, the answer is yes. You see? So if the answer is yes, then you say, sorry, I'm not going to continue, no judgment, but it's just not my thing. But then there are others who, even after you've asked,
they still lie.
They'll still lie. Now that's just not okay.
Of course it's not okay. But then I think when you're there trying to date online, you should have a very open mind. Because that means even the person you're vibing with the most could be that married person. All I'm simply saying is that I'm not going to try and find out whether you're married by calling you me. And the same way, don't call me at night, especially if we've not talked about call me at this point. Why are you calling me? I might not be married, but maybe I could be on a date with somebody else. True. Why are you calling me?
It's a good point.
First you'll ruin the situation because maybe I've saved you as whoever Bumble or whoever Tinder. Number one.
That's true. We talk about how we save these names.
Number two, you now get pissed off because I didn't pick up because it was past 10 o'clock and then now you think you're mad. No, you don't. Until
so you've ruined it both ways. I get that.
You have a level of access. You get an upgrade. Before then, expect nothing from me. Same. So even for me, I don't expect. If I call and they don't pick up, to me at that point is exactly that. They are not ready to talk to me at that point. They are busy, but it's their business.
But really the people who lie, stop it.
Don't lie.
In any case, it doesn't get you anything. It's not going to get you anywhere.
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed today's video. We like to hear experiences like this. What are some of the crazy things you've done online? What are some of the crazy things you've had that have happened online? Or what are some of the experiences you've had while dating online? Let's share. Sometimes, it's important to share so that we can also learn from each other or just have a good laugh. Sometimes it's just a good laugh, to be honest.
Entertainment.
Exactly. And so in the next week's video, we'll still continue exploring this topic of online dating. So keep it here with us. And until next time, bye.
As you fade away, as you fade away.